I started doing stand-up comedy, my main goal was to like travel around, meet all these cool people and collect all these crazy stories. And this story in particular starts behind a seafood restaurant in Ocean City, Maryland. Just 8 comics passing a blunt before a show, And I don't know any of these people, by the way. I drove 4 hours from Richmond to Ocean City, Maryland, because it was a gig, right? Because you got to start somewhere. And it's a lot of getting to know each other. Hi, I'm Blake. I'm from Richmond. Please pass that to me. I take a hit. I pass it to the guy next to me. He takes a hit, and he immediately falls backwards onto the asphalt, passes out, unconscious. And we're all thinking the same thing. What the hell did we all just smoke? And so he's alive. We check his pulse. We call the proper authorities. An ambulance shows up. A fire truck shows up. If only a cop car had shown up, I would have gotten bingo, right? So he gets carted off, and it's almost showtime. And I'm thinking, wow, I'm in Ocean City. I'm meeting all these cool people. This is my crazy story. Not yet, it's not. So the show goes fine, right? It's not always an awesome time when you're bombing your ass off in front of people eating lobster. But you got to start somewhere, right? So after the show, the host, he invites all the comics back to his place. And I got to say, this is the only comedy show I've been to where a rapper opened up for the comedians. So it was a bit of a first for me. But I go up to the host after the show. He's inviting people back to his place. And I'm like, oh, yeah, let's keep the party going. Can I get a ride? And he's like, I got a U-Haul. You can ride in the back of the U-Haul. And I checked the Uber prices. And I'm like, yeah, U-Haul sounds great. Let's do that. So I'm in the back of this U-Haul with this other comedian. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm in the back of a U-Haul with a stranger. Being driven by a stranger to a stranger's house. And I've never been more excited. So we get to the house. We're drinking more. We're smoking more. The rapper shows up. He starts walking at me. He's shaking this pill bottle at me. I'm like, what do we got here? He opens up the pill bottle. It's just full of mushrooms. I take a teeny one, okay? Just a teeny one. And the host is like, let's go to the beach. And I'm like, yes. I'm a little drunk. I'm a little high. I'm a little tripping. Let's go to the beach. So we walk 2 blocks. His house is like basically on the beach. It's awesome. We're on the beach. We're walking the boardwalk. And I'm having such a great time. This is the perfect night. It's the freaking best day ever. We pass by these teenagers. They're also having an amazing time. They're laughing and they're making TikToks. They're twerking on each other, just having a ball, being teens, We walk by and the host is like shouting at them. He's like, woo, yeah, woo. He's like having like a shared moment with them. He's like, yeah, woo. We keep walking by and he's like, yeah, shake it, shake that ass. And they're like, okay, shut up. We don't know you. Go home. And we're about a half a block away from these teenagers. And he's like, I'll say what I want. I'll kill you. Which is crazy. Because he's been nice all day. He booked me on his show. He invited me to his house. He didn't threaten to kill me once. So I'm a little, taken aback by this. And the teens, they stand up. They start walking towards us. The host, he stops. He starts walking towards them. So we got a bit of a confrontation on our hands. And we all sort of meet. It's these 3 teenagers, these 3 teenage girls and their friends versus this one comedian and a bunch of people who don't know each other. So they all meet in the middle. These 3 teen girls shouting at this one guy, and they're like, you can't, say you're going to kill us. And he's like, I'll say what I want. He's 40, by the way. And one of the other teens, he comes up to me, he's like, can you tell your friend to stop? And I'm like, I met this guy today. I have been calling him by his stage name for 4 hours. I learned his real name 30 minutes ago. But I try. You know, I'm like, Steven, can we go, please? Like, this is not going to be good for anybody. Steven, please. But he's not listening to anybody. He's so focused on yelling at these teenage girls that he doesn't even realize that one of the teenage girls has walked around back of him. So he's now yelling at two teens with one teen behind him, and she swings first. And so she gets him in the side of the head, bop, you know. And the two in front of him, you know, he's a little startled, so they take this as their cue to start swinging too. So he, a 40-year-old man, is now getting beaten up by three teenage girls. And they are walking around him. They are a tornado of pink nail polish, just head, you know, rib, heart, neck. Wherever they can get in a hit, they're hitting him. And he is shrinking from being hit. And I take this as my cue to leave, all right? I'm going to get out of Dodge before I have to start dodging. So I walk to the main road. I call an Uber. Not 60 seconds later, the teens come running past me. You know, just talking to each other like, we got to go. We got to go right now. So they run past me. They start to cross the main street. 20 feet behind them is a beach cop in hot pursuit. So they cross the street, and at that point, they are swarmed by cop cars. 3 cop cars surround them. And they are just freaking out, right? They're on their knees. They got their hands up. It's insane. At this point, my Uber arrives. I get in my Uber and I'm thinking, maybe crazy stories are overrated, you know? And I know not all my crazy stories are going to be bad crazy, but you got to start somewhere, right? So he pulls onto the main street, my Uber. We're passing these kids, and I get one final look at these kids before I go leave them forever. And they're crying. They're screaming. They're so upset. It's not even their fault, right? And their faces are contorted with these tears, and their mascara's running. And their faces are flashing red and blue from the lights on the cop cars. And that's when it dawns on me. I got bingo. All right. Thank you guys so much.